Lesson 15. Isn't this exciting? Are you taking this and using it to improve your mind? It's amazing all the things you put in your mind. Remember I told you earlier in our program that one of my students, Dan Phillips, he said, Jack, I want to use this program to learn scripture memory. He was a Sunday school teacher in his church, and he said, I want to put a book in my mind. I'm teaching my class the book of Ephesians. Wouldn't it be great if I could learn the whole book of Ephesians, memorize it all word for word with these systems, with the visual symbol system, the link system, and put the whole book of Ephesians, Paul's letter to Ephesus, there in the New Testament, and put this whole thing in my mind. I said, well, Dan, I'll show you how to do that. And so now as we speak, Dan Phillips has the whole book, all 6 chapters, word for word, locked in his mind. He's amazing. And then he also has a book of Philippians. And his next book, I think he's going to go on and put the book of Galatians in his mind. So it's incredible. People look at him, they think, you're a genius. Dan, you were born with this ability and no one else has this ability. He says, no, it's just techniques I've learned from this program, and I apply them and they work tremendously. And they will for you also. In school, we are told what to learn, but we're never taught how to learn anything. Remember our little expression, this little maxim? It says, exhortation without explanation leads to frustration. So you're exhorted. You can learn this, do it. For example, people would tell Dan, well, just go and just work hard. Just get the whole book down. But we're not just working hard, we're working smarter, not just working harder, because we're learning techniques. Now let's pick up where we left off on Lesson 14 here on Lesson 15. We're using the system called the link system and memorizing the preamble to the Constitution. We said there are 52 words in the preamble to the Constitution, and we want to lock all 52 words in with the link system in conjunction with the visual symbol system. I started you on this process. Let me go through the whole thing. Let me say the whole thing to you again. There are 52 words. I learned these just in a matter of minutes, and I've taught these to people, and they said, Jack, it's incredible. Once you know how to put it in your mind, create a mental filing cabinet that you can file away hundreds and thousands of bits of information. So the system is a visual symbol system with the link system. 52 words in the preamble to the Constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. It is so amazing as I'm saying this to you, sitting here in the studio. I have no notes before me at all. I see it in my mind with the link system in conjunction with the visual symbol system. Now let's go back. We started you on this on Lesson 14. We're going to complete this on Lesson 15. And also on Lesson 15, we'll start showing you how to apply it to vocabulary words with the link system and my 3 keys to instant vocabulary power. And we'll start on some techniques and show you how to memorize foreign vocabulary. We'll go through Spanish vocabulary, French vocabulary, German vocabulary, and how to put hundreds of new English vocabulary words in your mind. It's phenomenal what you got all these lessons here in 15 and 16. Now let's complete the preamble to the Constitution. First of all, let's get our 10 pegs. We say our 10 pegs, 1 through 10. 1, this will be the pre-coded framework in which we're going to hang the Constitution, the preamble to the Constitution, on these 10 pegs. 1 is a pen, 2 is the swan, 3 is the lips, 4 is a sailboat, 5 is a dog, 6, monkey's tail, 7 is upside down golf putter, 8 is a snowman, 9 is a picture of the balloon, and 10 is the basketball. Excellent. You have to have these locked in your mind in order to do this. Now, let's go back to the beginning of the preamble of the Constitution. We said we're going to get bare bones to begin with. We're not going to lock it down initially, word for word. We're going to go through and pick up the key words. Key words, or I call them the bare bones. This is the backbone of the preamble. So see these, we're going to lock them in, take the words, and use the link system to link it to our visual symbol pegs 1 through 10. 1, the pen, we, people, and then we have United States. Those are my 3 key words, we, people, United States. So I see the pen to connect the first word. If you'll notice, I'm taking the first word and all 10 lines, 10 areas we're going to lock down. The first word, we're going to link it to the visual peg. So the first word in this preamble is we. So I'm taking we, I've got to see we. So I want to turn the word we into a concrete mental picture. This is a picture of a French beret. So this French beret on top of the pen. Oui, oui, monsieur. Oui, oui, monsieur. So I have this French beret on top of the pen. Now, we people. So I could turn it into we people, like I told you in lesson 14. We left off with this, little bitty people, little tiny, like little leprechauns, little tiny French people. We people. There they are, the little wee people. Hello, little wee people. Hello, little wee people. This Irish little wee people up in the mountains. We believe in little wee people. So we have the pen with we, then the people, then the United States. Let's say the little people are walking on this map, this huge map of the United States. It's the map, and they're walking, these little people, you look at these little people walking all over this map of the United States. So we, the people, United States. So we, people, United States. So those are the 3 keys I want you to lock into your peg number 1. You'll see you'll put this whole framework, and then your natural memory will come back and put in the articles, we'll put in the conjunctions, and we'll lock all the other words in that help to flesh out the whole thing in our mind. So 2 is the swan. So we said the swan goes into, what's the first word? In. And the swan goes into an inn. Let's say that's a restaurant. It's an English inn. So the swan is going into an inn. So in, order. So the swan goes into the inn to take an order. They take the order when he sits down to eat. Now, union. The swan is there to get everyone to join this union. They're looking to form this perfect union. So we want to have this union with all the restaurants here in this English town, and we're introducing this concept of union for all the restaurants and the servers here in the restaurants and the inns. So swan, we've got inn. He sits down, goes to the inn, and then he orders, and then he's trying to convince the server to join the union. So inn, order, union. Excellent. 3 now. 3 is ellipse. This is established justice. So I'm actually stabbing. See, I'm stabbing my lips. Someone's stabbing my lips. That's what my image for established, establish, is my picture stab. So I'm stabbing. My right brain turns establish into stab. So someone's stabbing my lips. Oh, then they stabbed and they ran off. And I'm crying out for justice. Justice, justice. Oh, my lips. Look. Look, I had this knife as they stabbed my lip. Justice. I want justice. Somebody get him. There he goes. Get him. Oh, my lips. Look, he's stabbed. So getting my emotions involved is crazy, it's wild, but guess what? It works, folks. It really does work. You can teach this to children. It's a matter of minutes. And you don't have to think of your crazy associations. Once you lock it down, you can just mentally kind of walk your way through it, and you have to go through all the little nuances or the gesticulations or these emotions. You don't have to go through all that once you lock it down. This helps to put it in your mind, tie it in your mind through your pre-coded framework. And then you just talk and you see it as you're delivering it. You're going, I know I'm at my 3rd one and my 4th because you have your pegs linked in with the preamble. So it's so cool. It's awesome. It's so much fun. So 3, stabbing my lips. So it's established justice. Good. 4, the key word. So the first one is ensure. It's the first word, ensure. And then the next key word is tranquility. So ensure, we have this boat, the sailboat. You want to insure the sailboat. That's a very expensive sailboat. You want to have a lot of insurance on it. So insurance is my mental word. That's what I see in my mental picture for insure. So we have 4, sailboat, insurance, then tranquility. For tranquility, you can have maybe a tranquilizer gun. Maybe that you're into say oceanography, and you have to have the tranquilizer gun for tranquilizing different fish. You bring them on the board for your research. So the tranquilizer gun there. So you have with the insurance policy, say on top of the insurance policy, they say part of the insurance policy that you have to have this tranquilizer gun for these fish not to eat you. So if you don't have the tranquilizer gun, the insurance policy is no good at all. because these fish can come aboard. If you don't have it to shoot these fish and to tranquilize them, we will not insure you. So every boat has to have a tranquilizer gun. So you have sailboat, then you have what? You have insurance, which is actually the word insure. Then tranquilizer gun stands for tranquility. So sailboat, insure, tranquility. Fantastic. You've got it locked in your mind. It really does work. Now, 5. 5 is the dog. So see the dog like maybe it's like a Snoopy dog, maybe like it's a cartoon character, and he's dressed up like a pro. See him as a pro football player. He has this helmet on, he has his football uniform on, so he's a pro football player. So, and he's on the line. He's going to defend. He's playing the defense. He's on the line. Maybe he's a guard or a tackle, and he's defending the line. So it is provide for defense. So he's providing. So he's providing defense. So he's a pro for my provide. I have pro football player. And so he's there, and he's standing there at the line. He's providing what? Providing for defense. He's providing for the defense. So providing for defense. So I'm thinking maybe four people there. We have 2 guards, 2 tackles. We've got these. They're on the front line. They're providing for defense. So 5 dog, pro. He's a pro, providing what? For defense. There he is. He's getting him, hold him back. Oh, boom, boom, boom. They're hitting him and providing. Come on. Oh, man, that line. So the dog is there and it's providing for defense, okay? So that's 5 dog, provide for defense. 6 is the monkey, and this is, see the monkey now, and I want you to have promote. Say he's in the army, he's in the military, and you want to promote him to the general. So promote, think of promoting to the general. Promoting general. So promote him to the general. Okay, so promote general. So he's being promoted all the way to general. There he is, and it's a big award ceremony for him and putting on his 4 stars. He's a 4-star general. He has all of his uniform on. They just, thank you very much. So he has the monkey, and he has his uniform on. He's a general. So promoting what? He's promoted to a general. So that's 6, monkey's tail. Maybe it's like General Patton, put the uniform on him and standing in front of the flag as the movie was. But it's a monkey, so he's promoted to general. Promote general. That's the key words, promote general, the 2 key words for number 6, monkey's tail. Number 7 is upside down putter. Now we have this as to and secure the blessings of liberty. So for and, one of my standard pictures for the conjunction and is a hand. So I have this putter, I have my hand gripped securely. So and secure liberty. And secure liberty, my 3 key words I want you to lock in. So you always want to take the first word and make sure you lock that in and connect it to your visual peg, because this helps to bring back the whole association. So that's 7, putter, and stands for hand. So I have my hand on the putter, and it's what? Gripping it securely. So it's secure. And secure. Then it's let's go. Oh, bang! It hits the Statue of Liberty. So I'm playing out there in New York, and it slipped out and went in the bay, and oh no, it hit the Statue of Liberty. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it. It just slipped out of my hand. So it's and. You have the and holding on to the what? Putter, and secure liberty. That's the key words on that. And secure liberty. Fantastic. Now number 8. This is the snowman. This is to ourselves and our posterity is the 8th line. To ourselves and our posterity. So the snowman, we have this mom pop snowman, so they're looking and they say, well, that's 2 of ourselves. I mean, look what the sculptor has done. They've made 2 of ourselves. 2 of ourselves. That's 2 of us. It looks just like us. That's 2 of us. And it's our posterity, it's our children. They've made little snow people. It looks just like us. That's 2 ourselves and our posterity. So 2, I want you to lock in 2, not the word T-O, but T-W-O. Think of 2 of something, but the actual word you see in your mind is 2. Look at this in your book. And so it's 8 as a snowman, so it's 2 ourselves, so 2 of ourselves. There's 2 of them. So you have mom and pop, snowman. So it's 2 ourselves, and then a little bitty children to our posterity, to ourselves and our posterity. You have to visualize it, lock it in your mind, see it. That's number 8. Very good. Now, number 9. 9 is the what? That is the balloon. 9's a balloon. This is what? This is do, ordain, and establish this Constitution. So I have do. To bring back do, I want to connect. It's very important to lock this in your mind. I want to connect do to the image of the balloon. Do. So I have dew, say the dew that comes down in the early morning. Dew is this water that's all over the balloon. Early in the morning, there's dew on the balloon. So it's dripping wet with what? Dew. Dew or. Now I have this dew, and it's connected to the balloon, and this balloon is connected to these oars. So say early in the morning, we're going out there and we're going to exercise. We were into our rowing boat, and we have the dew on the what? It's on the balloon connected to the oar. Now, what is rowing our boat? Let's say it's a Great Dane dog. There's this huge Great Dane dog. He's out there rowing in our boat with the oar in his hand. So watch how I'm doing this. I'm turning dew into the dew that falls down from the heaven, that's like water from heaven on the balloon. Dew or Dane. Dane is a Great Dane. See, I'm doing that. Great Dane is a Great Dane. So to kind of connect those together. This is for a child or someone that maybe doesn't understand ordain. Then you come back and explain what the word ordain means. But to visually lock it in his mind, to help him see it, turn it into a mental picture, it's really helpful. So you have the what? The balloon, dew on it. It's connected to an oar. There's a Dane, Great Dane in the canoe. And then the Great Dane, it says, do, ordain, and establish this Constitution. Maybe he's taking his paw, and he's establishing. He is stabbing maybe the Constitution. He's going, and he's pointing with his paw to the Constitution like he's stabbing this Constitution. He's stabbing. He's putting his paw down on it, and he's just really pressing on it. He's stabbing this Constitution. So 9 is the what? The balloon, do, and then it's the or, the Dane, and then establish Constitution. So see him stabbing the Constitution. So that's number 9. Very good. Now we have number 10. 10 is a basketball. This is for the United States of America is the 10th line to memorize. 10 is a basketball. So with a basketball, associate Michael Jordan with the basketball, and he's playing basketball for the United States. So he's at the Olympics. He was at the Olympics at one time. So see him playing basketball for the United States of America. So he has the basketball, and let's say they're giving him, rather than a couple of foul shots, they're giving him 4 foul shots. And he holds up the basketball, he's screaming out, for the United States of America! And everybody, they're clapping and clapping for Michael Jordan. And here he is with the basketball. He's saying 4. They're giving, okay, we'll give you not just a couple of foul shots, we'll give you 4 foul shots, okay? So you're so great. We want to watch you do your thing, Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan, he says, this is for the United States of America. Number 10, get the basketball, and it's for the United States of America. So that's number 10. See how I'm doing? It's so much fun. It makes learning fun. It makes it pleasurable. It goes by fast when you do it this way, and you lock it in your mind. You have a system where you can go back to. If you ever get stuck on anything, you're going through and you say, well, okay, number 4, what was that? And so your keywords come back. You have what? You have your sailboat, then you have ensure, then tranquility. And then you have all the other words that flesh it out to complete the whole preamble, Constitution, or whatever you're trying to memorize with prose, poetry, anecdotes, anything you want to do with this. It works beautiful with the link system, and I'm showing you in conjunction with your visual symbol system. Now let's go back through the whole thing and make sure we have those key words in our mind, okay? So 1, we have the pen, and so the pen has what? The beret, French beret, so it's we, people, United States. 2 is a swan. Swan goes into the N, order, union. Very good. So your story goes into the N to order, then wants to form this union. Then we have 3 is lips. What have they done? Stabbed your lips and you're crying out for justice. So established justice. Then 4 is the sailboat. In the sailboat you have insurance, tranquility. So insure, tranquility. Very good. 5 is what? 5 is a dog. So it's what? Providing. It's a pro football player, and it's providing for what? Providing for the defense. So you got providing for defense. Excellent. 6 is the monkey's tail, and he's going to be what? Promoted to the general. So it's promote general, promoted the general. Then 7 is upside down putter. You're holding your hand on this, so that's and then you're securing it, and secure. You let it go and it hits the what? Statue of Liberty. Good. And secure liberty. Fantastic. See how we're doing the key words, the bare bones down first, and then we come back and flesh in the whole preamble. 8 now is the snowman. And this is 2. There's 2 of the snowmen, so they're looking at our likeness. Honey, look, they've made the likeness this famous sculptor has. And so he has the 2 ourselves and also little bitty the snow children, and it's 2 ourselves and our posterity. Great. 9 now is the balloon. You have what? Do on the balloon. It has attached to an oar, and there's a Great Dane that's working with, so that's do ordain, and it's doing what? Establishing the Constitution. So establish the Constitution, do ordain, and establish this Constitution. So this Constitution, this one. So it's upholding that Constitution. 10 is the basketball, and you have what? Michael Jordan, and he's holding the basketball. He's going to have these 4 shots, and he says what? For the United States of America. Great. Now let's go through and put the flesh into it and flesh it all out, all the other articles and different words that are there, the adjectives, to flesh it out, to have the whole thing complete in our mind. So we have 1 pen, so it's we people, United States. So it's we the people of the United States. So you start thinking about it, see it, and say it to yourself, and lock it in your mind. See how it just naturally fleshes it out. We people, United States. So it's what? We the people of the United States. 2 is a swan. So the swan goes where? Into the in, and it's in order to do what? To form this union. So it's in order to establish, in order to form. It's in order to form a more perfect union. So it's in order to form a more perfect union. So they're forming. You have this form they have to fill out to form this what? A perfect union. If you do this, you get involved, all the servers get involved. We'll have this perfect union here for all the inns and all the restaurants, for all the servers. That's your story with the swan. So in order to form a more perfect union. Excellent. 3, we already have that. 3 lips, so you're stabbing lips. So it's establish, crying out for justice, establish justice. 4 is the sailboat, and the sailboat, that's ensure tranquility. So it's ensure domestic tranquility. Say it's domestic. Maybe the wife says, honey, you get a little wild every now and then because the fish come on the boat and just you start screaming and yelling. I'm going to have to use this tranquilizer gun on you. No, I'm not. I don't get wild. It's exciting. Man, look, here it comes. Honey, I'm a...
Oh, hey, baby, this is fun getting these fish. I love this zoology and this, what is oceanography? This is fun.
So she had to tranquilize her husband. So domestic tranquility. See, I'm making funny story with this. You have 4, the sailboat, so it's what? Ensure domestic tranquility. 5 is the dog, and that is what? That's provide for the common defense. So put the word common. So it's common. They all are there in common. You have the 2 tackles, the 2 guards, and the 2 ends, so they're there, and it's on the front lines. It's providing common. They all have things in common, like the no-name defense that was with the Miami Dolphins many years ago. So you have this, they're all equals, no name. It's not any one person's the greatest. They're all have everything in common on the front line. So provide a common defense. Provide for the common defense. So that's 5, the dog. 6 is a monkey's tail, so it's promote the general welfare. So promote the general welfare. So they're promoting him. Let's say the monkey was getting ready to go on to welfare if they hadn't promoted him. So the general's tearing up his welfare papers. The monkey has a general outfit on, so he's tearing up his welfare papers. He's not going on welfare. So it's promote the general welfare. Very good. Then number 7, you have the upside down putter. You take the putter now and you want to visualize with this, have it where you have the and, that's your hands on the putter, secure, and secure the blessings of liberty. So we have and secure what? Liberty before, as there are 3 key words. So we're adding blessing and secure the blessings, many blessings of liberty. Perhaps the Statue of Liberty turns into the Pope, and he's there, and he's taking his hand, and he's reaching out to everybody and blessing everyone. So the Pope taking his hand out, and he's blessing everyone there in New York, okay, with the Statue of Liberty turns into the Pope, all right? So it's blessings. So you have what? That is number 7, and hold your hand and secure the blessings of liberty. So good. Isn't this fun? Now we have number 8, which is the snowman. So this is, see it, to ourselves, and what? We already had that pretty much locked down. To ourselves and our posterity. So it's two of the snow people, Mom and Pop. Look, there's two of us. It's amazing. It looks just like us. And our little kids. To ourselves and our posterity. The number 9, I think you've already had that locked down also, which is the balloon. So it's do on the balloon. Do attached to the or, the Great Dane there. So it's do ordain. And maybe the paw is like a hand of the dog, the Great Dane's hand, and what? Establish. So establishing this Constitution. Then you have number 10 is what? This is the picture of, visualize, it's a basketball. So you have Michael what? Michael Jordan, and he's got this basketball. He's playing in the Olympics, and he's saying, oh, this is for the United States of America. There you have. You've locked the whole thing in your mind. Isn't it fantastic? It's amazing what you can do with this once you have a system in your mind's eye. It's phenomenal. So let's go through the whole thing and say it with me, all right? So just have the pegs in your mind and then just walk it through and mentally say it with me. So we have, we, the people of the United States. It's not the United States of America on the first one. It is on number 10, but on the first one. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. You have the dog, remember that. Provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Isn't that fantastic? That's 52 words. And you see, by using a system and locking your mind, you have it, and you can just go and say this over and over. You got it. I could ask you what number, a number 5. You know right away it's a dog, and it's what provide for the common defense. I could say, what's number 9? It says the balloon, do ordain, establish this Constitution. Anyway, you've got it. You have it backwards, you have it forwards, you have it any way you want to lock it in your mind. It's amazing with this. Now we're going into lesson 16, ready to go into lesson 16. In this lesson, I just wanted to prepare you for this now a little bit. We're going to learn foreign vocabulary words. How do we put vocabulary words into our mind with the link system and tying together, chaining our thoughts together? Also, we're going to show you how to apply this. We showed you with the preamble of the Constitution with the visual symbol system. Now with foreign vocabulary words with the topical system. We're going to teach you the 3 keys to instant vocabulary power. The first key to instant vocabulary power is to take the foreign vocabulary word and we're going to turn it into a strong, vivid, right brain mental picture. We're going to visualize it, turn it into a strong picture. The number 2, we're going to take that picture and associate it to the definition, lock it into the definition. The number 3, the third key to vocabulary power, instant vocabulary power, is to repeat it. We have to repeat it with that story in mind, with that association in mind, not just rote repetition, but repeating it with the association in mind. So the first key to instant vocabulary power is take the foreign vocabulary term or any word or definition, turn it into a strong mental picture, and then number 2, associate to your definition. The number 3, repeat it. Those are the 3 keys to instant vocabulary power. We're going to start on Spanish. We're going to teach you how to put 5 Spanish words in your mind. So if you're learning Spanish and how to put those words in your mind, we're going to use the topical system. And then we'll learn 5 additional vocabulary words, foreign vocabulary words. We'll learn 5 French words with the topical system. Then we'll continue learning 5 additional words. We'll learn 5 German words and then 5 English words. So I'll give you 20 different words, how you do this with a topical system with our 3 keys to instant vocabulary power. It'll be excellent. You'll love this. Now let's go into lesson 16.